Massive raid on the Iron Wings Motorcycle Club. That's what we are talking about today. There is an article out of the Erie Times News. It was published on April 29th of this year. They are reporting that an Erie man identified as a member of the Iron Wings Motorcycle Club was charged with assault and is currently in jail in connection to a separate case. Now, this specifically with assault charges, and he is, let's see here, basis charges related to an assault incident in Erie, Pennsylvania. The details of the assault, such as the date, location, or victim, are not fully specified in the available information, but it is significant enough to warrant criminal charges, according to this thing I'm reading. But that is what is coming up today on Inside.
Rev the engine, hear the roar. Bike a truth down to the core. Hollywood's voice cuts through the haze. 30 years in the outlaw maze. Insane throttle, no lies, no frills. Riding hard through the biker thrills. From the clubs to the open road. Real talk, man, the story's told. Subscribe now, don't you blink. Join the ride, on the edge we sink. Insane throttle, loud and free. Biker news, pure anarchy. Pure anarchy.
There was raids in March, and this was all over the Erie newspapers here, but I had to do a workaround because they wanted you to pay for it, and I've been getting everybody who's been wanting to hear about this article. It looks like the Erie police and the ATF raided multiple locations in March, including the Iron Wings Motorcycle Clubhouse. And I guess that was on East Avenue. And as part of an investigation into the robbery and assault cases, witnesses noted that there was a heavy police presence when this went down. A door was removed from the clubhouse, but there was no indication of a prolonged type of standoff or armed confrontation. It's amazing they didn't call in tanks, man. I remember some raids here in Chicago. It had to be, I don't know, 2007, 2008. They hit 3 outlaw clubhouses, and they were all over like it was the army, like there was some kind of war going on there. They just, were fully geared up when they didn't need to be that way. The authorities didn't comment on the specific of their presence at the clubhouse. Of course, they're not. It goes on to say the purpose of those raids were part of an investigation into an alleged, as I'm saying right now, aggravated assault and robbery that took place at an unspecified Erie club in January 2024. Now, the Chief Deputy District Attorney, Jeremy Leiter, confirmed that the District Attorney's Office authorized charges against multiple individuals. And it had a whole list of people that they took down. Though the exact details of the incident remained under seal, so they're sealing it now. The Erie Police Chief, Dan, noted that the investigation was ongoing with the possibility of additional charges. So when they come heavy like that, you know something's up. Now, the suspects face charges of aggravated assault, robbery, other related offenses. However, the criminal complaints lack detailed allegations. and affidavits of probable cause were not filed. Now, that's very interesting. When they start doing that kind of stuff, you wonder what kind. They're probably going to come down with some RICO stuff. Leaving the specifics of the January 2024 incident unclear, the sealed nature of the warrants and complaints suggests a sensitive or an ongoing investigation. So they're really hitting this under the table. I wonder if it's going to hit with RICO charges. It just sounds like that. And it goes on to suggest there's possibly involving organized crime or gang activity. Let's see what else here that we got. Indicated March 28th that the investigation was still active. We got that. And let's see here, impact of the Iron Wings. The raid on the Iron Wings MC Clubhouse did not result in its closure, as the club had a Zodian's variance allowing it to operate legally. You know, that's what I'm wondering what their next move is, because they usually do use these zoning laws that try to close you up. That and these public health department type of deals where they go in there and try to find any and every kind of violation in the happening. So it is confirmed that the evidence is from the 2025 investigation, where the reports that this Erie man, he was identified as a member, again, charged with assault, and is currently in jail in connection to a separate case. Yes, separate case it looks like. My goodness. These feds, man, when they start doing that kind of stuff under the table, you're going to start seeing a lot more of this happening all over the MC scene. And I've tried to say time and time again, and by the way, the Iron Wings Motorcycle Club, if they'd like to put out word to me, info at insanethrottlebikernews.com. If you want to get your side of the story out on this one, you're more than welcome to, as well as all other clubs. If you're mentioned in a story with us, get a hold of us. We will get your side out. You know, there's been numerous times in the past couple weeks that we have had clubs reach out to us, which only help get their word out there, because I pick it up, Dragon picks it up, and you really get reach within the biker community. And you also get eyes on it from, you know, some of the news that we're working with as far as mainstream media. When they call us, we're able to, you know, refute some of the stuff that the cops put out there. But with this new administration in there, and it's especially true with the Attorney General, Pam Bondi, and then you got Kash Patel and Dan Bongino in there. They're hardcore right now, man. This ain't like the last administration. They're not going to just, you know, let it slip under the door here, man. They're going to go after you and hit you hard, because now they want stories, they want success of busting down drugs and all that kind of stuff. So be vigilant out there, man, because you might end up in the news. Anyway, let me know what you guys and gals think in the comments section about this one. Again, hardcore with these raids right now. We'll catch you later. Right.
Welcome to 1990 Chicago, where trust is a trap and betrayal runs deep. The Betrayal Chronicles real-life book series by James Hollywood Machikari drags you into the middle of the biker underworld like never before. In Power and Betrayal, a kingpin rises and falls in a storm of drugs and deceit. Then Brotherhood and Betrayal throws you into a fight for loyalty where every choice bleeds. Get the Betrayal Chronicles series now with grit, guilt, and redemption on every page. Available on Amazon and everywhere books are sold. Also available is autographed copies by James Hollywood Machikari on www.insanethrottlebikernews.com. back.